Post Malone.
Post Malone, the talented musician who released the hit song White Iverson, is a musician whose work crosses over many genres. But just beneath the melodies, there lies a struggle taking place. While admitting past problems with weed and alcohol, hints of worse issues have emerged. In this video, we will be diving into his story, the darkness that fuels his persona, and the question everyone is asking: is this the changing of a chapter or the beginning of a slippery slope? Post Malone was Austin Richard Post, who was born on the 4th of July in 1995 in Syracuse, New York. He grew up there, attending the state fair every summer with his parents. His father, Rich Post, a fan of heavy metal and hair band genre, exposed him to different genres of music. His family moved to Grapevine, Texas when Post was 9 because his father's employment with the Dallas Cowboys. This move changed Post's life a lot. He would later attribute this to his father and the rich Texas musical culture that molded his distinct sound. During Post's initial years in Syracuse, the focus was on family and togetherness as a community. His father, Rich, grew up near Rochester, and after studying at Syracuse University, he lived in Syracuse for 16 years. His spouse, Jody, was born in Camulus, and she studied at Lee Moyne College. Both first met while working in Syracuse and then moved to Texas to start a life together. The birth mother of Post also relocated to Texas in order to be closer to her son, and they have always been close. It can be said that this blended family background would later define Post's music, as well as his capacity to reach out to people from different families. Music continued to be a constant factor in Post Malone's life. From a very young age, he had access to a lot of genres while growing up in his family home. His father loved rock and roll music, while his mother loved country music. These initial experiences dictated the direction and formation of Malone's diverse musical palette. As a teenager, Malone's curiosity made him try out different musical instruments, going for guitar as the first choice. It started in the early years with an interest in guitar playing and experimentation with different styles that later contributed to the elaboration of his own performance approach. Little did he know that these first steps made in Syracuse would lead him to the status of one of the leaders in the sphere of music. At 16, he enrolled in a hardcore band in high school and also began recording mixtapes, adding to his passion. His influences comprised emo and rock in his early days before evolving to use hip-hop and other related styles to create his music. This passion for music was taken up a notch during his days at Tarrant County College. He was not only a student there, but a wedding DJ as well. Completing such requests for couples made him find ways of playing a wide variety of songs and catching up with new trends in the market in terms of music. This experience set the tone for the multi-genre musical career that he would pursue later in life. But college was not his ultimate goal. He later on dropped out of college in order to fully pursue music. He then moved to Los Angeles, California, and slowly began getting gigs due to the fact that he incorporated different styles of music as well as impressive stage performances. However, Post Malone's musical journey began in 2013, but he did not emerge into mainstream pop culture until 2015 with the song White Iverson. Deciding to upload White Iverson on SoundCloud as his first record, Post Malone was able to benefit from the emerging form of sharing music. The platform not only provided him immediate access to his fans, but also was the trigger that launched him into stardom. To many, White Iverson was not only a song, but it also turned into a viral hit, making Post Malone a star overnight. The track started trending on various social media sites, thus becoming a meme track on the internet. With memes, dance challenges, and covers, the song became an anthem that proved its ability to shape pop culture. Aside from the music charts, it made a lasting impact on other people's way of dressing and influenced other artists. Stoney Malone's debut studio album that was dropped in December 2016 included breakthrough songs such as Congratulations and Go Flex. This rise to fame was quite sensational and rather abnormal compared to other stars. White Iverson reached number 14 on the US Billboard Hot 100, while his first album, Stoney, reached the 4th position on the Billboard 200. He first started his music career with Republic Records and has released various successful albums like Beer Bongs and Bentleys and Hollywood's Bleeding. Some Some of his popular songs include Rockstar and Psycho, which made it to that Billboard Hot 100, and he was awarded Grammy nods. The music video for the song White Iverson was released on the 19th of July in 2015 and has surpassed 1 billion views on YouTube, brought Post Malone into popularity. The music video for the song has been produced and directed by Van Alpert and involves Post Malone performing the song in the middle of a desert, with him being accompanied by a Rolls-Royce Ghost EWB and a Mercedes-Benz G-Class as basses. Despite his fame and unprecedented success, Malone's career has been shrouded with struggles, ones he has been open about. He has spoken candidly about his history of heavy marijuana use, admitting he would often smoke excessively to cope with the pressures of fame and the creative process. "I was just smoking weed all day," Post Malone told GQ in 2018. "I was just getting high and making music, and that's all I was doing. I wasn't taking care of myself at all." He acknowledged his problematic use interfering with his ability to function and be productive. Malone has also been candid about his struggles with alcohol dependence apart from weed. He stated that he was a regular drinker and consumed plenty of vodka and other spirits. While speaking to the media in an interview in 2022, he explained that he would be able to drink alcohol and not be able to get up for weeks. He thanked his fiancée for supporting him in facing and fighting his alcohol dependence that was becoming pathological. Despite this, Post Malone has not hidden his battles. He has come out in search of help and is in the process of getting a better life. In the same GQ interview, he admitted he had changed his ways and his life in order to remain healthy and a productive artist. "So I am trying to look after myself now. I am trying to be healthy and happy and not just like effed up all the time, you know? This purpose of leading a sober life has not been easy for the artist, though he has been able to struggle through it. However, concerns linger. Over the course of the past few months, fans and critics have developed increasing concerns over Post Malone's well-being during concerts. The artist's dramatic weight loss and nervous tics have rendered him similar to the issues that plagued the late Amy Winehouse. Post Malone has had a significant transformation in his body, as the musician lost an alleged 55 pounds in the last year. On the 16th of August in 2023, he posted a mirror selfie with a slim figure on Instagram and said that he lost weight due to not drinking soda and being back on tour. In the episode of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, he affirmed it, saying that he has dropped from 240 pounds to 185 pounds. He said that he was able to lose the weight because of changes in his behavior, for example, less consumption of sodas. But this change has raised concerns. The rate at which Post Malone has been losing weight, added to previous issues he had with the substance use, has raised eyebrows. Some have compared the appearance to what was observed in Amy Winehouse in her final years, when she started to show signs of alcoholism. Compounding these concerns are Post Malone's recent shows. The audience has observed that the artist was nervous and restless in his movement and gestures during the performance, and some observed that the artist copied Winehouse's behavior during her live concerts. Such worries were further escalated with Post Malone's failed to perform in Boston in September 2022 when he was struggling to breathe and was hospitalized. Recently, the artist consistently discussed his issues with substance abuse, and the alterations in his figure and dancing have promoted the audience to suspect a relapse. This concern is fueled by two factors: inadequate social support and unresolved issues related to substance dependence. On one hand, despite Post Malone's openness, there seems to be a gap in the support system around him. A Reddit post highlights the challenges of post-weed withdrawals, and a fan petition suggests a lack of intervention from his record label. On the other hand, the rapid weight loss and erratic behavior echoing the struggles of Amy Winehouse, these raise concerns that Post Malone might be battling more than just the after effects of quitting weed. Despite these anxieties, Post Malone's openness about his struggles is commendable. It breaks the stigma around addiction and encourages others to seek help. However, the possibility of maintaining sobriety as the answer to saving his life remains a pressing concern. Like many other contemporary artists, Post Malone's public crisis appears to be the result of enormous pressures that he had been exposed to since youth. Trying to become a star at such a young age, Malone has seen it all: media pressure, the feeling of having to perform all the time, and the absence of personal space that goes hand in hand with being famous. Such pressures can be quite demanding even to the most experienced performer. Looking through Malone's a crucial question emerges. Will he be able to cope with his issues as Justin Bieber was was able to find some light at the end of the tunnel? Or will his story sadly repeat Amy Winehouse's disaster? Share your opinion about the Post Malone experience in the comments section below. And if you like this video, make sure to click and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.